You're going to love this. Trust me, what you're seeing now is my normal state.
Welcome, I'm Spaghetti King, and this is He Left You Something by Kitsumi VA. Now I know that I'm a little bit late on this, okay? When I found this video, it was already 3 days old, I think, so this is going to be a little late. It might be even over a week late, and I know I usually don't go that late, but I just don't care. This video deserves it. This video deserves it. I'm giving it to you. We're here. Alright, we're here now. So, this is one of those exceptional cases where I just found this and I'm like, yo, we're getting it, dude. We're on it. This deserves it, because this is why I do ASMR reviews, dude. This is what it's all about, man. Okay. So, this has a very interesting structure, because generally it has 4 sections. You have the first part where she's talking to herself about the date you had, then there's the talking on the phone part, then there is the goes to sister's house part, and then there's the reading the letter part. All are very clearly defined, like absolutely very clearly defined, better than most ASMR do. So it's very clear on that end. Very good structure on that end. It makes my job easier, and it's very good. And I will say, the beginning of this, like I said, is her after the date she had with you. She's like reflecting on it. That was a very cute part, and it actually gave me a false impression of what this audio would be like. I didn't know what to expect going in, and that beginning actually got me a little flipped off my feet. That is a great beginning. It's super cute, because I love those moments, even in the real world, whatever. I love those moments when you have like a woman who's like, oh, did the date go well? Oh, did I say something right? Oh, I wonder what he thought. Oh, you know, that is, oh man, that is incredible, man. I love that stuff. Love that stuff. And this starts with that, and it's just like, Great intro. Love that intro, but that's basically what it's about. She says, I shouldn't have asked him out. Maybe he just wanted to stay friends, and I pushed too hard, and maybe now we won't be able to be friends anymore. And she has this very like down, concept. And you get that, especially when you're like starting a relationship. You get that. You make one little social error, and then you're just, you know, it's hard to take, right? But in this case, that's what happens. And this is interrupted by your sister, the listener's sister in this context. Again, we have a very good establishment for the listener, okay? Some of these audios don't establish this. Listener, very clear role in this. I am a listener. I'm on that. I'm in the context. I get it. Good. Good. And it sounds simple, but it's not a thing everyone does, right? It's not a thing everyone does. You have to appreciate where it's at, right? So we got that. We appreciate that. Okay. Now, you get a call from a sister, and she basically explains that I'm dead. Boys, I'm dead. I'm literally dead today. Well, I'm dead. From some kind of disease or something. And I guess maybe like a week passed between the death here. So, you know, you're dead. And at this point, she obviously struggles to believe that. Got some cursing in here, but understandable cursing. We got one H and one F. So, yeah, that's how it goes, right? And with that, it passes on to the next part. Which is where she arrives at sister's home or family home or wherever it is, and you know she's like, "Oh, I'm sorry for how I talked on the phone and whatnot." And then sister shows you to a room where she sees pictures of her and you in the past, and she gives you a letter that you wrote on your deathbed. and then she reads the letter, and that is the fourth part of this audio. And for the most part, reading a letter is around half this audio as a totality. And that might be the only real flaw with this audio, is that if you don't really like the letter part and you find it kind of like okay, then you might find that structure a little bit more weak. Because I've said before, a lot of ASMRs tend to have the later half be better than the first half. That's kind of common. I would say in this case, the first half is better than the later half. But the letter reading is good, especially near the end, because she's like crying while reading it. And again, the first part, builds that context for that. And as it goes, it hits home. And by the end of it, I'm like it was getting to me, dude. It was good. It was good. It was good stuff, you know? The whole point of ASMR is immersion. If you're tugging on my heartstrings, then you're succeeding. You're doing your job. I'm impressed. So, second part is that. And second part is narration from you, actually, where you say that you got this disease, you had an estimation for the amount of time left you had to live, and you said that you didn't want your last moments with her to be sad, you didn't want her last impression of you to be sad and you in the hospital dying, you wanted it to be that last night, that last date you had, you know, and I understand that. I probably would do the same thing, honestly. It would just be too tough, you know. If I love her, her dying, like being all sad like that, I don't want to see that. You know, when I die, I want, you know, I mean, whatever. I'm gonna die, but like, I don't want my last thoughts to be you sad. You know, if I love you, then I want you to be like happy. That's what I want. Okay, right? I get that. Okay, I get it. Okay, this is me. Whatever, right? But that's how it is, and you get some interesting points here. Number one, you say that you basically have always loved her. She's like a childhood friend and whatnot, and that's cute. When you have like the childhood friend love, I love that stuff, dude. That stuff is super cute. In real life, whatever, love it. And you've always loved her and whatnot. But I guess you didn't take that the step beyond, and then she asked you out on a date, and then you were pumped. And you had this progression. I do not know if you had the disease when you went on the date or before. I'm not exactly sure on that time frame. It's kind of unclear. I don't think it matters that much, but in that case, that's how it went. And you know, she said that she wants to. She has feelings for you. She wants to take that to another level. So you did as well. You love her. And this is the case. You have reciprocated feelings. Good, great night, good. But you're gonna die. So you get that, and it ends with something I want to see if I can get the line here right. So it ends with him saying, "You have a beautiful life to live. You should live a beautiful life. Find someone who appreciates you and whatnot," which is all good. But it ends with him saying, the second to last part is, he says, "I will always be here because of what I'm writing now. This is good. It allows me to preserve who I am. You can always come here. You can always read this, and my voice will still be here. I will still be here." And that was very poetic, and that was very cute, and I loved it. And look, I mean, that's because this is definitely a scripted video. There's no way this is off the cuff. This is totally scripted, and you know, I'm not gonna say it's the best written script ever or whatever. If you're talking about best written scripts, then you're talking like Salute, and you're talking like Lovesick and whatnot. But like, this was good in that effective sense, in that context sense. I love that in the poetic sense. Love that stuff. And again, you have this on top of her delivery, which was great. Sniffle mode, crying mode, it's punching me, I'm hurting over here, it's good stuff, I'm loving it, it hits, man, it's good. But then it ends with, you know, "I'll love you always," and then it goes. Now, this is the main video I'm reviewing, is this video right here, which is, this video is so good. Watch this video, dude, go. I mean, if you don't want to be sad, then don't watch it, but, man. Anyway. There is a sequel to this video, though. And I'll cover that, but I'm not sure if I really am going to review that. In fact, let me, yeah, I didn't even give a rating for the sequel to this. Yeah, so I only have a rating for the first one. So rating for the first one is audio 4 to 5, wholesome rating 4 to 5, overall rating 10 out of 10, rank legend. Great stuff. The second one, though, I'm not reviewing it because, for the most part, it's an addendum. In terms of plot, I mean, okay, you get her returning, she has, like, a new boyfriend that she's with or whatnot, it's been, like, a year, and she's like, you know, oh, you're my first love, and I'm here again to celebrate this, and I'll always remember you, and whatnot. And initially, I didn't realize that actually in the first one he says that you need to, like, find someone else. I didn't actually realize that. And with that in context, it actually makes the second one better. With that in context, I will say. But for the most part, the second one is kind of like an addendum. It's a follow-up. I don't think it's necessary. It doesn't hit home as much, but it's good. It's good, and it's a good note to go out on, especially after you, like, cry yourself to sleep after the first one. You can go to the second one, be like, you know, you can get that kind of feeling. So, I'm not really reviewing the second one. I'm just giving my thoughts on it. Maybe I should have reviewed it. Whatever. You know. But the second one I can recommend. But the main one I wanted to review is the first one. The first one is just deserving of it, man. Let's see if I can come up with a rating for the second one on the spot. Let's see if I can just make one up. Audio's the same, 4 out of 5. Wholesome rating, 4 out of 5, probably. Yeah. Overall rating, 9 out of 10 now. And with that in context, with the whole you should find another one, that makes a 9 out of 10. Would have been 8 out of 10 otherwise. Rank, great. There you go. On the spot rating, there you go. That's my on the spot rating for the second one. Second one's good, yeah. That's it. I will say the art for the second one is better than the first one. The art for the first one is just like this crying girl, blurred background. She is like a white silhouette to her. And that's what you get. Second one, you have like same like white coloration, but I thought the look of her was better. Like she's like looking down with this like grin kind of thing. You know, it varies, but second one I think is better on the art. That's what I have to say. Okay. So there you go. That was this video. Good. Do watch. Great stuff. Yeah. So, thank you for watching. I'm Spaghetti King. I love you all, and farewell.